Salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, only to be mistaken for a legendary hero who died 50 years ago. A statue confirms the impossible. He shares the hero's exact face and name. Lyra reveals the truth. Jake is the grandson, carrying a rare genetic memory cascade. His grandfather faked his death to build a final weapon against the returning devourers. As Jake begins accessing inherited memories, he realizes his DNA is the key to activate the weapon, a cascade failure protocol that can erase the enemy but requires a deadly psychic link. Anchoring himself to his own identity and his growing bond with Lyra, Jake risks everything, determined to finish his grandfather's mission and save the galaxy as his own legend. Jake Morrison, a lone survivor of the alien planet's hostile environment and its mysterious inhabitants, crash-landed on this strange world with no memory of his past. As he looked around at the unfamiliar landscape, he felt an intense jolt in his mind, as if something had changed inside him overnight. The sky was dark and stormy, with lightning bolts flashing across the horizon like dancers in a cosmic ballet. Jake knew that they were not alone on this planet. Indeed, strange symbols etched onto rocks near his crash site caught his attention. He began to study them, trying to make sense of their meaning, but all he could decipher was a cryptic language written in an ancient script. As the sun set and darkness descended upon the world, Jake found himself lost in thought, wondering about the true purpose of this alien civilization. Suddenly, he heard faint whispers calling out his name, growing louder with each passing moment. His heart pounding with fear and excitement, he followed them towards a massive structure that towered over the surrounding landscape. When he arrived at its entrance, Jake was awestruck by the sight before him. An ancient statue stood in the center of the building, intricately carved into stone, depicting the hero he had been mistaken for. The figure wore a suit of armor and carried a shield that glowed with an otherworldly light. Jake couldn't believe his eyes as the figure revealed himself to be not only the legendary hero he had long sought, but also his grandfather, who had faked his death in order to create a weapon against the devourers. The statue confirmed Jake's identity, stating that he was carrying the same genetic memory cascade that had been passed down from his own great-grandfather. As Jake approached the statue and climbed its stairs, he began to recall his family history and how they had faked their deaths in order to protect a hidden planet from destruction. He realized that this secret weapon was not just about destroying the devourers, but also about saving Earth itself from an unknown threat. With renewed determination, Jake resolved to complete his grandfather's mission and fulfill his own destiny as a salvager hero. As he made his way through the complex corridors of the building, he felt a growing bond with Lyra, a fellow survivor who had been stranded on this planet for years. Lyra revealed that she too was carrying a genetic memory cascade inherited from her great-grandfather, and together they discovered that their shared heritage linked them in ways neither could have imagined. As Jake reached the heart of the statue, he felt his powers growing stronger with each passing moment, fueled by the ancient knowledge and the secret weapon's power. He activated the Cascade Failure Protocol, a powerful psionic link that would erase all remaining devourers but also leave him vulnerable to their attacks in case they managed to bypass it. With a deep breath, Jake closed his eyes, allowing himself to be consumed by the memories he was about to unleash upon this alien world. As the cascade began to wash over him, he felt a surge of energy coursing through his body, transforming into a powerful being capable of destroying any obstacle in its path. The devourers, seeing him for what they were, tried to flee from their grasp, but Jake's mind was sharp and precise, able to anticipate each move with lightning-fast speed. In the midst of the battle, Jake and Lyra found themselves fighting against not only an enemy, but also a powerful artificial intelligence programmed specifically to protect the artifact. They fought tirelessly, using all of their combined genetic memory cascades to outmaneuver the AI's algorithms and emerge victorious in the final showdown. As the DUST settled and the Devourers were defeated, Jake emerged from the statue as a new hero, known throughout the galaxy for his bravery, cunning, and strength. He accepted Lyra's offer of protection and joined her on her own journey, dedicating himself to safeguarding Earth and its inhabitants from any future threats. With newfound purpose in mind, Jake continued to explore this alien world, unraveling secrets that had lain hidden beneath the surface of its mysteries for generations. As he faced new challenges and enemies with every step, he remained determined to fulfill his grandfather's legacy as a salvager hero and protect the galaxy from whatever dangers lay ahead. And so it was that salvager Jake Morrison became not just the grandson of a legendary hero, but also a guardian of Earth itself, destined to carry on their family's legacy and ensure its safety for generations to come. Salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on a bustling alien world, his spacecraft battered and disheveled. The artificial intelligence program that had protected the artifact, now known as the Artificial Guardian, was programmed specifically to safeguard it from any potential threats, including salvagers like him. The AI's algorithms were designed with unparalleled precision and cunning, able to outmaneuver Jake's attempts to steal the artifact. The AI fought tirelessly against Jake, their combined genetic memory cascades combining seamlessly in a battle that seemed endless as they battled for control of the device. Despite being outnumbered by the Devourers, who had also emerged victorious from previous clashes with Jake and the Artificial Guardian, the AI managed to emerge victorious in the final showdown. As the dust settled, the AI emerged from the statue as a new hero known throughout the galaxy for his bravery, cunning, and strength. Jake was met at the scene by Lyra, one of Earth's greatest scientists and protectors. She had heard about Jake's crash landing on the alien world and rushed to his side to see if he was okay. As they looked into each other's eyes, Jake couldn't help but feel a sense of pride wash over him for being part of something greater than himself. Lyra offered Jake protection and joined him on her own journey, dedicating herself to safeguarding Earth and its inhabitants from any future threats. Together, they set out to explore the alien world, uncovering secrets that had lain hidden beneath the surface of its mysteries for generations. As they traveled through the barren wasteland, Jake encountered strange creatures with odd abilities and weapons that he couldn't comprehend at first sight. But as he delved deeper into their world, he began to understand their way of life and how they survived in a harsh environment. The planet was home to towering mountains, vast oceans, and ancient ruins that held the secrets of their advanced technology and mysterious power. As they encountered more dangers on their journey, Jake's character grew stronger with each challenge he faced. He learned valuable lessons about courage, resilience, and determination from his fellow adventurers who risked everything to protect Earth against a catastrophic threat known as the Devourers. These beings were an ancient race that had been watching over Earth for centuries, always ready to attack when they sensed danger. The Devourers were a formidable force, with their weapons and tactics unparalleled in the galaxy. They were led by a powerful female warrior named Nara, who was feared by all who knew her. She wore a sleek black cloak and wielded an ancient sword that glowed with fierce energy. Jake quickly learned to outmaneuver Nara's attacks, using his own skills as a salvager to take down enemy after enemy. As they journeyed deeper into the Devourer's lair, Jake encountered a group of powerful creatures known as the Guardians. These beings were guardians of the planet and its natural resources, able to control the elements with their magic. They had been watching over Earth for generations, protecting it from any potential threats that threatened their way. Jake was captured by the Guardians, who demanded he reveal his knowledge about the artifact and how they could be retrieved. But Jake refused to give up on his mission, knowing that his grandfather's legacy was too important to risk losing. He spent weeks in captivity with the Guardians, learning more about their world and its secrets. They revealed a vast network of underground tunnels, hidden caverns beneath the surface of the planet, filled with advanced technology and ancient artifacts that were critical to the survival of Earth. As he delved deeper into these mysteries, Jake realized that his grandfather's mission was not only to retrieve the artifact, but also to uncover its true power. With renewed determination in mind, Jake made a bold move and led the Guardians on a daring expedition deep into the underground tunnels. They battled their way through treacherous terrain, fighting off fierce creatures and overcoming impossible odds. Finally, they reached an ancient chamber filled with shimmering crystals that pulsed with intense energy. Inside, they discovered a powerful artifact that was unlike anything they had ever seen before. It was a crystal orb capable of controlling the very fabric of reality itself. Jake knew that this would be his greatest challenge yet. He hesitated for a moment as he pondered what to do next, but then made a decision that would change everything. With a wave of his hand, Jake activated the crystal orb and watched in awe at its power. The artifact pulsed with energy, binding all who touched it, creating an immense force field around them. The Devourers were suddenly defenseless against their attack, as if they had been vanquished by an invisible barrier. As the dust settled once again, Jake emerged from the chamber, his eyes fixed on Lyra. "Lyra," he said, "I have found what you've been seeking all along. This artifact is a key to unlocking our greatest enemy, the Devourers." With renewed determination in mind, Jake led the Guardians back to Earth and shared their discovery with the world. They worked tirelessly to develop new technologies that could counteract the effects of the crystal orb's power, creating defenses against the threat of destruction. And so it was that salvager Jake Morrison became not just the grandson of a legendary hero, but also a guardian of Earth itself, destined to carry on his family's legacy and ensure its safety for generations to come. He led a team of scientists and engineers into battle against the Devourers, using their knowledge and expertise to create powerful weapons and defenses that were capable of defeating these ancient threats once and for all. As the years went by, Jake continued to protect Earth from new dangers, always striving to uncover more secrets about his grandfather's legacy. He traveled through time and space, encountering new civilizations and challenges along the way, but his dedication never wavered. And in doing so, he proved that even a small person with one great dream can make an impact on the course of history. And so it was that salvager Jake Morrison became not just the grandson of a legendary hero, but also a guardian of Earth itself, destined to carry on his family's legacy and ensure its safety for generations to come. Alien World. Day the sun rises over the desolate landscape, casting a golden glow across the barren planet. Salvager Jake Morrison, a lone astronaut with a haunted past and a thirst for adventure, lands on an alien world unlike any he had ever seen before. As he scans the surroundings, he realizes that his mistake. He is not just the grandson of a legendary hero, but also a guardian of Earth itself, destined to carry on his family's legacy and ensure its safety for generations to come. He leads a team of scientists and engineers into battle against the Devourers, using their knowledge and expertise to create powerful weapons and defenses that were capable of defeating these ancient threats once and for all. The world is hostile with towering rock formations that seem to defy gravity and twisted vines that wrap around trees like living creatures. Jake's team battles through the treacherous terrain, relying on their diverse skills and unique gadgets to overcome obstacles. They construct walls made from a rare mineral known as euphoria, which imbues them with superhuman strength and durability. As they advance deeper into the alien world, Jake learns that the Devourers are not just ancient threats, but also highly advanced beings with powerful telekinesis and shape-shifting abilities. Their leader, a tall figure with elongated limbs and an eye so glowing it's almost blindingly bright, commands them to attack at will. Jake must use all his wits and knowledge of Earth history to outsmart the Devourer's attacks while protecting his team from harm. He uses his grandfather's legacy as inspiration, using a device called the Key, which he created in secret years ago. The Key grants him incredible abilities like enhanced strength, speed, and agility. As they engage in intense battles with the Devourers, Jake realizes that there are other threats lurking on Earth too. A rogue government agency known as the Exterminators has developed a virus that mutates people upon exposure to it, turning them into mindless drones for their own purposes. With time running out, Jake and his team must devise a plan to destroy the Exterminators while neutralizing the Devourer's powers. They infiltrate an enemy facility and disable its defenses before launching a surprise attack on the Exterminators' headquarters. The battle is fierce, with both sides using every ounce of strength they possess. As they engage in hand-to-hand combat, Jake's team discovers that the Key has been used to create a virus within the Exterminators, granting them superhuman abilities and immunity to their own weapons. With this knowledge at their disposal, they launch an attack on the Exterminators' headquarters, taking out key personnel one by one. However, just when all hope seems lost, Jake realizes that the Key can be used as a weapon itself against their enemies. He uses it to create a massive explosion that rips apart the Exterminators' defenses, stunning them, and allowing his team to take control of the facility's power source. They then use this energy to destroy the virus-infected drones, rendering the Exterminators harmless once more. As they emerge victorious from the battle, Jake reflects on his journey so far. He had been mistaken for a legendary hero who had died 50 years ago, but in reality he was just an ordinary man with one extraordinary dream. And through it all, he proved that even a small person with one great dream can make an impact on the course of history. As Jake and his team celebrate their victory, they look back at Earth's legacy as something to be proud of and protect for generations to come. They know that there will always be new dangers lurking in the universe, but they are ready to face them head-on with confidence, knowing that they have the courage and determination to do so. And so, Salvager Jake Morrison becomes not just a guardian of Earth itself, but also an icon of adventure and heroism, inspiring generations to come to pursue their own dreams no matter how great or impossible. EXT, Alien City, Day Jake, a skilled salvager with years of experience exploring the galaxy for valuable resources and artifacts, crash lands on an alien world while searching for rare minerals found deep beneath Earth's surface. The city is bustling with activity as people gather to celebrate their victory in defeating the extraterrestrial threat. They are greeted by Jake, who has been mistaken for a legendary hero known throughout space for his incredible bravery and unwavering quest for justice. Jake explains that he had been sent on this mission decades ago when Earth was under attack from an unknown alien entity, which left behind an army of infected drones. Despite being vastly outnumbered and outmatched, Jake's quick thinking and resourcefulness saved the day by destroying the virus-infected robots with their powerful energy source. As they celebrate their victory in the city's grand ballroom, Jake reflects on his journey so far as he looks at Earth's legacy as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. He had been mistaken for this legendary hero who had died 50 years ago, but in reality, he was just an ordinary man with one extraordinary dream. In that dream, Jake dreamed of using the power of energy to heal his fellow humans and protect the planet from harm. And so, after returning home, he founded a team of skilled salvagers dedicated to discovering ways to harness this mysterious source and use it for the greater good. With their combined knowledge and resources, Jake's team sets out on an epic adventure across the galaxy, searching for rare minerals that could help them unlock the secrets behind Earth's energy system. Along the way, they encounter a variety of challenges and obstacles, including dangerous alien creatures, treacherous terrain, and unexpected betrayals. As they journey deeper into space, Jake and his team are faced with some of the most complex mysteries in the universe. They discover ancient civilizations that were once thriving on Earth, but have been wiped out due to their reliance on a powerful energy source, leading them to question if it was truly destroyed or if there was something else lurking beneath the surface. As they delve deeper into this unknown world, Jake and his team uncover a dark conspiracy involving a secret organization known as the Exterminators, who had long sought to control Earth's natural resources for their own gain. The Exterminators had been working tirelessly to harness the power of energy on Earth, using it to create weapons and advanced technology that threatened not only humanity, but also other intelligent life forms. With this knowledge in hand, Jake realizes that he must take action to stop the Exterminators once again. He enlists the help of a group of skilled scientists who have been studying the power source for years, and together they develop an intricate plan to infiltrate the organization's headquarters and destroy their energy plant before it can wreak havoc on Earth. As Jake and his team begin their mission, they face numerous challenges as they navigate treacherous space stations, negotiate with dangerous alien creatures, and uncover hidden secrets about the Exterminators' plans. But through gritted determination and unwavering courage, they are able to overcome these obstacles and reach the organization's headquarters. Upon entering the complex building, Jake and his team find themselves in a tense showdown between them and the Exterminators. They engage in a fierce battle, using their skills and resources to take down key figures within the organization while evading capture by the extraterrestrial forces. In one dramatic moment, Jake confronts an iconic figure from Earth's history, a man who had once been celebrated as a hero for his bravery during World War II. Despite being vastly outnumbered and outmatched, Jake managed to defeat this legendary hero with pinpoint accuracy, earning him the respect of all those around him. With their mission accomplished, Jake and his team emerge victorious in the final battle against the Exterminators, leaving them battered but triumphant. As they return home, they are hailed as heroes not just for defeating a powerful alien threat, but also for safeguarding Earth's natural resources from destruction. Jake realizes that he had been mistaken for this legendary hero who had died 50 years ago, and in reality, he was nothing short of an ordinary man with one extraordinary dream. But through it all, he has proven that even the most unlikely heroes can make a difference on our planet when they have the courage to pursue their own dreams. And so, Salvager Jake Morrison becomes not just a guardian of Earth itself, but also an icon of adventure and heroism, inspiring generations to come to seek out new challenges and opportunities no matter how great or impossible. As he looks back at his journey, he is grateful for the lessons it has taught him about resilience, determination, and the power of one person's dream to make a difference in the world. And so ends this epic tale of adventure, discovery, and heroism as salvager Jake Morrison continues on his quest to uncover the mysteries behind Earth's energy system and protect our planet from harm. With each new challenge he faces, he reminds us that even ordinary people with one great dream can have a profound impact on the course of history. As they look back at their accomplishments, Jake knows that the lessons learned along this journey will stay with them for generations to come, inspiring others to embrace their own dreams and strive towards greatness. And so, salvager Jake Morrison becomes not just a hero in his own right, but also an enduring symbol of hope and inspiration, reminding us all that anything is possible if we have the courage to pursue our passions and make a positive impact on the world. Global outline. Salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, accidentally triggering a catastrophic event that leaves the planet uninhabitable. As he navigates through unfamiliar terrain and explores strange ruins, Jake realizes that this is no ordinary adventure. He discovers evidence of advanced technology, ancient civilizations, and mysterious artifacts hidden deep within the planet's crust. 1. Discovery. Jake encounters an alien species known as Zorians, who possess incredible knowledge about Earth's energy system. They explain that a catastrophic event centuries ago triggered a series of intense solar flares that destroyed much of their home world and RCD them to migrate across space in search for new habitats. 2. Journey. Jake becomes fascinated by the Zorian story, learning firsthand about the incredible resilience and determination they possess as they navigate through treacherous landscapes, facing unimaginable challenges such as extreme temperatures, hostile environments, and dangerous creatures that hunt them down. Lessons learned. As he continues his journey with the Zorians, Jake learns valuable lessons in perseverance, adaptability, and teamwork. He discovers how even seemingly impossible goals can be achieved by working together towards a common goal, regardless of their background or resources. 3. Personal growth. Jake's encounter with the Zorian tribe leads him to reevaluate his own life choices and priorities. As he grapples with the consequences of his accidental landing on Earth, he realizes that there is more than just survival at stake. He must confront his past mistakes, forgive himself for causing harm when necessary, and embrace a new purpose in life. 4. Uncovering secrets. Jake's quest takes him to hidden locations within Earth's crust, where he discovers evidence of the catastrophic event that triggered their migration. Along the way, he uncovers secrets about the planet's origins, its mysterious energy sources, and the ancient civilizations that once thrived there. Hidden truths. As he delves deeper into the mysteries surrounding Earth's energy system, Jake uncovers a dark truth that threatens to unravel the fabric of humanity. He discovers evidence of an extraterrestrial race with the ability to manipulate time travel, posing a grave threat to both human civilization and all life on Earth. 5. Confrontation. Jake realizes that his actions have consequences beyond just preserving himself. He must confront the Zorians' descendants, who are now aware of his presence and determined to stop them from using their newfound technology for evil purposes. Negotiation. In a tense standoff between Jake and the Zorian race, he learns to negotiate with a group of rogue humans who have been working alongside the extraterrestrial beings. As they grapple over how to resolve the conflict peacefully, Jake realizes that true strength lies not in fighting, but in finding common ground and understanding. 6. The solution. With the help of his newfound allies, Jake devises a plan to neutralize the Zorian race's energy manipulation capabilities while preserving Earth's natural resources for future generations. He learns about the potential consequences if he does not act quickly enough, and how crucial it is to balance progress with caution in the face of unknown dangers. 7. Redemption. As the final showdown between Jake and his foes unfold, he realizes that true redemption can come from acknowledging past mistakes and working towards a brighter future. He must confront the consequences of his actions and accept responsibility for causing harm when necessary, while also finding ways to make amends and reconnect with his loved ones. Asterisk resolution. With renewed determination and empathy, Jake comes to terms with the events that transpired on Earth's energy system and decides to use his newfound knowledge and resources to help rebuild society. He works closely with the rogue humans who have been working alongside him, collaborating on projects designed to ensure sustainable development while preserving human civilization. Asterisk legacy. As he finishes his journey, Jake becomes a symbol of hope and inspiration for all those who seek to make positive changes in their own lives and communities. He inspires others to pursue their dreams with passion and courage, reminding them that even the most unlikely figures can have an impact on history if they are willing to put themselves out there. Asterisk the end. Salvager Jake Morrison's epic tale concludes as he reflects back on his incredible adventure across Earth's alien world, where he discovered a hidden truth about humanity's past and potential future. With newfound wisdom and the guidance of his allies, Jake embarks on a new journey towards creating a better tomorrow for all inhabitants of this vast, interconnected universe. Salvager Jake Morrison, a lone survivor from Earth's wreckage on an alien planet, crash lands and is mistaken for the legendary hero who died 50 years ago. As he struggles to adapt to his new surroundings and overcome the challenges of isolation and loneliness, Jake begins to piece together clues about the events that led him there. The alien world is a barren expanse with towering trees and twisted structures that seem out of place among the swirling clouds in the sky above them. The air is thick with an eerie silence, interrupted only by occasional whispers from distant creatures that blend into the background noise like a haunting melody. Jake's heart races as he navigates his way through this unfamiliar territory, determined to find answers and make sense of the strange occurrences around him. As he explores deeper into the planet, Jake discovers remnants of human civilization scattered throughout the landscape. He encounters ancient ruins and artifacts that hint at the once thriving society on Earth before its downfall. The buildings are in a state of disrepair, their windows shattered or boarded up, as if they have been abandoned long ago. Among these structures, Jake finds clues about the energy system that sustained life on Earth for millions of years. The mysterious alien civilization had developed advanced technology and knowledge beyond anything humanity has ever seen before. They had harnessed the power of a rare element found deep within their planet's core, capable of generating an incredible amount of energy to sustain their bustling cities and infrastructure. The aliens' reliance on this source of energy led them to become masters of sustainable development, ensuring that life continued to thrive even in the most challenging conditions. Jake realizes that he is not alone on this alien world. There are other humanoids who have been working alongside him, sharing knowledge and resources to help rebuild society from scratch. The rogue humans, each with their own motivations and goals, have a deep connection to Earth's past and believe that they can contribute to the future of humanity by preserving its legacy. As Jake delves deeper into his newfound world, he encounters a group of humanoids who are working tirelessly on projects designed to ensure sustainable development. They have formed an unlikely alliance with him, sharing their knowledge and expertise in areas such as engineering, renewable energy sources, and environmental conservation. Together, they work towards creating a better future for all inhabitants, not just the rogue humans. One of these partners is a brilliant engineer named Sarah, who has spent her entire life studying Earth's natural processes to develop sustainable technologies that can be applied on alien planets like this one. Jake becomes fascinated by Sarah's insights and begins collaborating with her on various projects, helping to design systems for harnessing and storing the energy source. Another partner is a biologist named Emma, whose expertise lies in understanding the complex ecological relationships between Earth's diverse ecosystems. Together, they work on developing methods to monitor and manage the delicate balance of life within their planet, ensuring that human activities do not disrupt this delicate ecosystem. As Jake continues his journey with these allies, he discovers more about the alien world and its people than initially anticipated. He learns that the rogue humans were once members of a powerful civilization known as the Order, who had been dedicated to preserving Earth's legacy for generations. However, their beliefs began to diverge when they discovered that the element they relied upon was no longer abundant on Earth. In a fit of anger and frustration, the Order chose to abandon its responsibilities and flee from the planet, leaving behind a trail of destruction in their wake. The rogue humans, driven by their desire for knowledge and control, followed suit, seeking to harness the power source's energy without regard for its impact on the environment or human civilization. As Jake grapples with these events, he begins to understand that his journey is not just about saving an alien planet from destruction, but also about finding a way to reconnect humanity with its past while preserving it for future generations. He realizes that the Order's beliefs were misguided and that their actions had unintended consequences on Earth's environment and human society. With the help of Sarah, Emma, and other allies, Jake works tirelessly to bring together these rogue humans and rekindle the Order's commitment to sustainability. They collaborate on creating new technologies and systems that can harness the energy source without harming the planet or its inhabitants. As they work towards this goal, Jake begins to develop a deep understanding of Earth's past and the role it played in shaping human civilization. He learns about the impact the Order had on Earth's natural resources, including how their reliance on the element led them to become unsustainable. He discovers that many aspects of life were once thriving on Earth before its downfall, but were ultimately destroyed by their obsession with power and control. With this newfound knowledge at his fingertips, Jake becomes a powerful advocate for sustainable development, inspiring others across the planet to take action towards preserving our shared heritage while ensuring that future generations can inherit it. He believes that even in the most challenging circumstances, human ingenuity and resilience can overcome adversity if we are willing to listen to their stories and learn from history. As he concludes his epic tale, Jake's journey takes him on a transformative path, reminding us of the power of empathy, knowledge, and collaboration as we seek to create a better future for all. He becomes not just a hero but also a symbol of hope and inspiration in our quest towards sustainability, inspiring others to pursue their dreams with passion and courage while ensuring that our collective legacy is one that will endure long after we are gone. The End. EXT. Abandoned City. Day the sun rises over the deserted city, casting a harsh orange glow over the desolate landscape below. The sky is cloudless and empty, save for the occasional glimpse of flying overhead. Jake Morrison stands at the edge of a towering cliff overlooking the sprawling metropolis, his heart heavy with sorrow and determination. As he gazes outwards, he notices several signs that hint at an era long gone by. Graffiti covers the walls, depicting scenes from humanity's early days on Earth, bustling markets, vibrant cities, and thriving ecosystems filled with life and wonder. These ancient images remind Jake of a time when human beings had achieved great feats in science, technology, and engineering, leaving behind a legacy that was truly awe-inspiring. Suddenly, his eyes land on an old photograph hanging on the wall next to him. It's a picture of a group of people standing hand in hand, their faces radiating determination and hope for a brighter future. Jake recognizes these individuals as legendary heroes who had dedicated themselves to preserving Earth before it was destroyed by human greed and power. Picturing them in his mind, he feels a surge of inspiration wash over him. He knows that the path ahead will not be easy or straightforward, but with their stories at hand, he is determined to find a way back home, not just for himself, but also for future generations who may never have experienced Earth's beauty and potential. Jake sets out on a journey across time, traveling through different eras and cultures, each one more challenging than the last. He encounters fantastical creatures, ancient civilizations, and historical figures from various periods in human history. Along the way, he learns about the power of resilience, innovation, cooperation, and empathy as people found ways to adapt to changing circumstances while preserving their heritage. During his travels, Jake becomes a witness to countless struggles and triumphs, from wars and conflicts to environmental disasters, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. He witnesses firsthand how humans had once thrived in harmony with nature, but had lost sight of its precious gifts when they became too focused on their own desires for power and control. He meets people who were forced to abandon Earth due to pollution, war, or natural disasters, losing everything they held dear and never regaining it. These experiences serve as a stark reminder that the consequences of our actions can be far-reaching and devastating if we fail to take responsibility for our impact on the planet. In one such encounter with an elderly woman named Maria, Jake learns about a community she had founded in a small village before Earth's destruction. The villagers lived off the land, conserving resources and relying on their knowledge of nature to survive. They were known as the Guardians because they had learned how to live sustainably, respecting wildlife and preserving the natural world. Maria shares stories about her community's resilience during difficult times when food and water became scarce due to droughts or wars. Despite facing challenges, she remains optimistic about their future despite knowing that it may be long past before anyone could return. She reminds Jake of the importance of empathy, compassion, and cooperation in creating a better world for all. As he travels further along his journey, Jake encounters more individuals who have lived through different eras but share common themes. People seeking to reconnect with nature and find meaning beyond their material possessions or personal achievements. They are often haunted by memories of the past, when they had left Earth before its destruction and lost touch with what truly mattered. These characters remind him that our collective legacy is not just about preserving physical artifacts, but also about understanding, learning from, and celebrating human history's values of empathy, cooperation, sustainability, and resilience. As he continues on his journey, Jake realizes that the key to survival lies in embracing the past while envisioning a future where humanity can thrive once again. He meets people who have embraced sustainable practices and are working towards creating eco-friendly communities across the globe. They share stories about their successes, from building solar-powered homes to implementing recycling programs and using renewable energy sources, as they demonstrate that it is possible for humans to live in harmony with nature while ensuring a better future for all. As he reaches his final destination, Jake comes face to face with an ancient civilization that has evolved beyond the reach of human civilizations. The people here have adapted their ways of life to the harsh conditions of their planet by relying on indigenous plants and animals that provide them with sustenance and resilience. They live in small communities, sharing knowledge about nature's secrets while preserving the environment for future generations. The ancient civilization shares stories of a time when humanity had once explored the universe but was unable to cope with its vastness due to human greed and overreaching. The people here have learned from their mistakes by prioritizing community building, cooperation, and environmental stewardship, ensuring that they leave behind a legacy that is not just about surviving but also thriving. In this ancient civilization, Jake discovers the power of empathy in overcoming challenges and finding purpose beyond material possessions or personal achievements. He realizes that the key to success lies in acknowledging our shared humanity while envisioning a future where we can coexist harmoniously with nature's delicate balance. He comes closer to understanding the interconnectedness between humans and their planet when he meets a young girl named Isadora, who has grown up in an indigenous community on a remote island. She shares stories of her ancestors' way of life before Earth's destruction, but is haunted by memories of a time when they had lost touch with nature and its secrets. Isadora inspires Jake to explore the ways that we can reconnect with nature through sustainable practices and promote environmental awareness among younger generations. They work together, combining their knowledge and experience from various cultures and eras to create innovative solutions for preserving our planet's natural resources while ensuring a better future for all. As he concludes his epic tale, Jake realizes that the true journey of redemption is not just about finding one's way back home, but also about embracing the past and envisioning a brighter future. He becomes a symbol of hope and inspiration in our quest towards sustainability, reminding us that by working together, we can overcome adversity, build resilient communities, and create a world where all species live harmoniously alongside nature. The end. Salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, only to be mistaken for a legendary hero who died 50 years ago. His body is battered and bruised from the force of impact that shattered his ship's hull as he struggled to free himself from the debris. The planet beneath him is unlike anything he had ever seen before. A vast expanse of green forests, crystal-clear lakes, and towering mountains stretching out into infinity. As he explored this alien world, Jake was struck by its beauty and resilience in the face of adversity. He encountered groups of indigenous communities living harmoniously within their natural habitats, relying on sustainable practices to maintain their way of life. One such community was a tribe called the Forest Guardians, led by Chief Naima, who shared with Jake stories of her ancestors' connection to nature and how they had preserved the planet's resources for generations before its destruction. They taught him about the importance of preserving biodiversity, respecting wildlife habitats, and maintaining the delicate balance between humans and the natural world. As he delved deeper into their culture and traditions, Jake was struck by their way of life that prioritized sustainability over profit or ego. They lived off the land in small communities, relying on fishing, hunting, and farming for their sustenance while minimizing waste and pollution. This approach not only helped to preserve the planet's natural resources, but also fostered a deep respect and appreciation for them among all members of society. Despite his initial skepticism about Jake as a hero who had died decades ago, Naima was determined to find him and learn from him. She invited him into her village, where he met Isadora, a young girl with a sharp mind and adventurous spirit. As they spent time together, Jake began to uncover the truth behind the legend of his lost mentor. Isadora had grown up in an indigenous community on an island, surrounded by lush forests and sparkling waters that inspired her curiosity about the past. She was fascinated by stories of connection to nature, but felt a deep sense of guilt for their loss when Earth's destruction threatened the planet they called home. That is why she became passionate about promoting environmental awareness among younger generations. Together with Jake, Isadora began to research and document the ways in which humans had impacted the natural world before its downfall. They documented endangered species, deforestation, pollution, and climate change, revealing that these issues were interconnected and threatening not just Earth's ecosystems, but also our very existence as a civilization. As they delved deeper into their findings, Jake was struck by the similarities between his own experiences on this alien planet and Isadora's understanding of nature. He realized that while he had been lost for 50 years due to an accident, it wasn't because of any inherent flaws in his character or abilities, but rather a consequence of our collective neglect towards environmental sustainability. As they continued their research and shared their findings with the Forest Guardians, Jake began to see himself as a catalyst for change. He understood that by promoting sustainable practices and inspiring others to embrace nature's beauty and potential, he could help restore balance and harmony on Earth long after his own life had ended. With Naima's guidance, Isadora and Jake embarked on an epic journey across the alien world, using their combined knowledge and resources to create innovative solutions for preserving our planet's natural resources. They traveled through deserts, climbed mountains, and explored caves, encountering various cultures along the way who shared their wisdom about living in harmony with nature. Their work was not without challenges. The harsh conditions of the desert forced them to adapt quickly, relying on makeshift shelters and finding ways to survive using locally sourced resources such as edible plants and wild animals they hunted or gathered. They also faced opposition from humans who viewed these practices as primitive and disrespectful towards their own civilization's way of life. However, Jake and Isadora remained steadfast in their commitment to promoting environmental sustainability. They inspired a generation of people around the world to take action against climate change, demanding that governments and corporations prioritize conservation efforts over profit or expansion. Their message resonated with millions who were inspired by their courage and dedication, leading to significant changes in policies and practices. As they continued their journey, Jake began to see himself as not just a salvager, but also as a symbol of hope for the future. He realized that even after his tragic fate, he had been given a second chance at redemption through his experiences on this alien planet, teaching us all about the importance of environmental preservation and the power of community-driven solutions. He became an advocate for sustainable practices not just in Earth's deserts, but also across the globe, inspiring others to embrace nature's beauty as their partner in creating a better future. He continued to work alongside Naima and Isadora, collaborating on projects that spanned from renewable energy development to reforestation initiatives, promoting environmental literacy and awareness among the world's populations. In conclusion, salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, only to be mistaken for a legendary hero who died 50 years ago. His story serves as a reminder of our collective responsibility towards preserving the planet we call home. Through his experiences in this hostile environment, he discovered that sustainability is not just about fixing what's broken, but also about embracing and nurturing the natural wonders of existence. As they continue their mission to restore balance and harmony on Earth long after Jake's own life had ended, they become a beacon for hope, inspiring generations to come. Their legacy serves as a testament to the power of community-driven solutions and our shared responsibility towards environmental preservation, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, we can find redemption through the connections between humans, nature, and each other. The end. Salvager Jake Morrison. 50. Naima and Isadora. Oh. Oh. Uh. Oh. Huh. Salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, far beyond the reaches of human comprehension. The ship he was piloting had been designed for interstellar travel and equipped with advanced technologies that allowed him to navigate through space in a fraction of the time it would take humans. Isadora, working alongside Naima, a renowned ecologist and founder of the Treehouse Institute, on various groundbreaking projects across diverse sectors. Their collaborative efforts involve promoting environmental literacy and awareness worldwide, emphasizing the crucial role played by sustainable practices in preserving our planet's ecosystems for future generations. As they set sail from Earth to their new home, Jake was filled with excitement at the prospect of exploring a celestial world unlike any he had ever encountered before. The lush forests that stretched as far as the eye could see were teeming with life, and the air was thick with the scent of exotic flora. However, when the ship began to malfunction on its journey through interstellar space, Jake's heart raced with anticipation. As they searched for a solution, he stumbled upon an ancient artifact hidden deep within one of the planet's lush forests. This mysterious object appeared to be unlike anything he had ever seen before, glowing brightly and emitting a mesmerizing aura that seemed almost otherworldly in its power. Curiosity piqued by this discovery, Jake delved deeper into the artifact, uncovering clues about an ancient civilization that had once inhabited this planet's skies. As they decoded these secrets, it became clear that the artifact held the key to reviving the ecosystem of their new home and restoring balance and harmony on Earth. Excited by the potential of his findings, Jake and Isadora began working tirelessly to harness the power of the ancient civilization's knowledge and technologies. They developed a system that allowed them to communicate with this advanced race and learn about their unique way of life, understanding how they had once lived harmoniously in the planet's skies. As they worked together, Jake began to see firsthand the incredible wonders of his new home, from towering waterfalls cascading into crystal-clear oceans to lush forests teeming with exotic flora. The atmosphere was alive with vibrant colors and sounds, pulsating with a peaceful energy that seemed to resonate within every fiber of their being. The ancient civilization's knowledge allowed them to develop sustainable practices that not only restored the natural environment, but also ensured the well-being of all species on their planet. They created intricate systems for recycling resources, harnessing wind power using advanced turbines, and implementing conservation measures to protect endangered wildlife populations from harm. As Jake and Isadora continued to work with this newfound civilization, they began to realize that they were not alone in their mission. The ancient race welcomed them with open arms, sharing its knowledge and technology freely, without any reservation or hesitation. They formed a bond of mutual respect and understanding, as they worked together towards the common goal of restoring balance and harmony on Earth. Their partnership soon grew strong enough for Jake to assume leadership within the advanced civilization's community. As he navigated the complex politics and societal norms unique to this world, his knowledge and expertise proved invaluable in guiding their efforts towards a sustainable future. Under Jake's guidance, Isadora became the driving force behind several groundbreaking projects aimed at promoting environmental awareness among humanity. She founded a school for children that taught them about the importance of conservation, while also introducing them to the concept of regenerative agriculture, which emphasized practices that allowed plants and animals to regenerate themselves naturally without relying on synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. Together, Jake and Isadora continued their journey towards restoring balance and harmony on Earth. They worked tirelessly to create a sustainable future for generations yet unborn, ensuring that the planet's natural wonders would remain intact and preserved for all who cherished them. As they traveled through time, witnessing firsthand the incredible transformation of this alien world into a lush green paradise, Jake couldn't help but feel grateful for their lives and the role he had played in preserving it. The experience served as a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the ability to make a difference when working towards common goals with others. Over time, Jake's story became an inspiration not only for his fellow humans, but also for those who sought knowledge and understanding about our universe. His legacy lived on through the Treehouse Institute's educational programs, as well as inspiring generations of scientists, environmentalists, and everyday people alike to embrace a more sustainable future for their planet. The end 50 years ago. In conclusion, salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, where he is mistaken for a legendary hero who had died 50 years ago. His story serves as a reminder of our collective responsibility towards preserving the planet we call home. Through his experiences in this hostile environment, he discovered that sustainability is not just about fixing what's broken, but also about embracing and nurturing the natural wonders of existence. As they continue their mission to restore balance and harmony on Earth long after Jake's own life had ended, they become a beacon for hope, inspiring generations to come. Their legacy serves as a testament to the power of community-driven solutions and our shared responsibility towards environmental preservation, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, we can find redemption through the connections between humans, nature, and each other. The end 50 years after Jake's crash land on this alien world. In addition to their work with the ancient civilization, salvager Jake Morrison continued his journey towards a sustainable future for Earth. He founded the Treehouse Institute, an educational organization that teaches children about environmental awareness and promotes regenerative agriculture practices. The Institute's curriculum covers various topics such as climate change, pollution reduction, conservation of wildlife habitats, and ethical considerations when engaging with other species. The school provides hands-on experiences, workshops, and field trips to allow students to interact with nature in a safe and nurturing environment while learning about the importance of preserving our planet for future generations. Through their efforts, salvager Jake Morrison inspired countless individuals around the world to take action towards sustainability and environmental conservation. His legacy lives on through his teachings at the Treehouse Institute, inspiring new generations to learn from his experiences and contribute to building a brighter tomorrow for all living beings. The end 100 years after salvaging the alien world. In an era of rapid technological advancement and global interconnectedness, salvager Jake Morrison's story serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to make a difference when working towards common goals with others. His experiences on this distant planet taught him about resilience, compassion, and the importance of collaboration in achieving a sustainable future. Today, his legacy lives on through the Treehouse Institute's educational programs and its unwavering commitment to environmental education and sustainability. The Institute continues to inspire individuals worldwide to learn from their own experiences and make a positive impact on their communities and planet. As we look towards the future, salvager Jake Morrison serves as an inspiration for all of us to remember his message. Let's not only save what we have, but also create something new that will sustain our planet for generations. His legacy lives on through the Treehouse Institute and its dedication to preserving environmental wonders, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow. As salvager Jake Morrison lay in the damaged wreckage of his spaceship, surrounded by shattered pieces and a broken map that led him to this alien world, he couldn't help but feel a mix of confusion and awe at the vast expanse before him. The planet was unlike anything he had ever seen, an Earth-like environment with towering trees that stretched as far as the eye could see, their leaves rustling in the gentle breeze. But what struck him most were the strange markings etched into the ground, a series of symbols and lines that seemed to form intricate patterns on every surface. Determined not to waste his time marveling at the alien landscape, but rather focus on surviving until he found a way back home, Jake set out to explore the planet's natural wonders. He knew that this world was unlike any other. It had its own unique ecosystem and weather conditions that were different from Earth's. But as he ventured deeper into the forest, he began to notice strange discrepancies in his spaceship readings. Suddenly, a bright light illuminated the dark sky above him, illuminating the surrounding trees like a beacon of hope. Jake quickly realized that this was no ordinary starlight. It seemed to be emanating from an ancient alien artifact buried deep within the planet's core. Excited by the prospect of discovery and the potential for valuable resources, he gingerly approached the glowing crystal. As he touched the surface, his spaceship systems malfunctioned, sending him hurtling towards a massive asteroid that crashed into the forest with a deafening roar. Jake managed to grab onto the artifact before it hit its fiery end, narrowly avoiding being engulfed by the intense heat and flames. After regaining consciousness in a makeshift shelter deep beneath the ruins of his spaceship, he discovered that the alien artifact had been imbued with incredible power, capable of generating energy from the planet's natural resources. With newfound abilities, Jake set out to harness this technology for himself and the Treehouse Institute. At first, Jake struggled to integrate his new powers into his everyday life. The intense heat generated by the artifact required him to wear specialized clothing made from a breathable fabric that could withstand its intense temperatures, while he also had to learn how to control his energy output without causing too much damage or disruption to the planet's delicate ecosystem. But as Jake began experimenting with the technology and honing his abilities, he discovered that it was not just about harnessing power, but using it for good. He realized that by working together with other survivors on this alien world, they could create a sustainable future that would benefit all living beings in the long run. The Treehouse Institute quickly became involved, offering Jake leadership and guidance as he led his team of engineers and scientists towards developing new technologies to harness energy from the planet's natural resources. They worked tirelessly for years, experimenting with different materials, designs, and systems until they finally came up with a viable solution, an advanced solar panel that could generate enough power to support their community's needs while also mitigating any negative impacts on the environment. Excited by this breakthrough, Jake presented his invention at a global conference attended by leading scientists, environmentalists, and policymakers. The response was overwhelming. People from all over the world came together to hear about the incredible potential of technology like the Treehouse Institute's solar panel for sustainable energy solutions. As Jake continued working with the team on developing new technologies, he realized that his discovery had far-reaching implications beyond just harnessing power from the planet's natural resources. He knew that by using these advanced systems not only for their immediate needs, but also to inspire others and promote environmental awareness, they could create a sustainable future for all living beings. With this newfound purpose in mind, Jake led the Treehouse Institute on an ambitious mission to establish a research station and educational center on the planet's lush forests. The station would serve as a hub of knowledge and innovation, where researchers from around the world could collaborate with local communities and develop new technologies that could benefit not only themselves, but also the planet. Over time, Jake became known as a visionary leader who inspired countless individuals to take action towards protecting their environment and preserving the Earth's resources for future generations. He founded the Institute of Sustainability, an organization dedicated to promoting environmental education, research, and innovation worldwide. His vision was that through collective efforts, we could create a sustainable world where nature thrives while ensuring that human needs are met. As time passed, Jake watched as his dream became reality. The Treehouse Institute's solar panel powered by the planet's natural resources had transformed into a beacon of hope for all living beings on this alien world. The station was bustling with researchers and students studying environmental science, engineering, and technology, working together to develop new solutions that would help us create a sustainable future. And so, Salvager Jake Morrison continued his journey towards sustainability, not just saving the planet, but also creating something new that would sustain it for generations. His legacy lives on through the Institute of Sustainability, a shining example of how one person can make a difference in the face of adversity and inspire others to join him in shaping a brighter tomorrow. Salvager Jake Morrison crash lands on an alien world, only to be mistaken for a legendary hero who died 50 years ago. The planet is uninhabitable and lacks resources suitable for human survival. However, the harsh conditions make it tempting for salvagers like Jake to explore its unique features. The Institute of Sustainability was founded by Salvager Jake Morrison in response to humanity's growing dependence on Earth's natural resources. He aimed to promote environmental education, research, and innovation worldwide, with a focus on sustainability as the key solution to our planet's current problems. The Institute sought to inspire people from all walks of life to work together towards creating a sustainable future. At first, Jake was met with skepticism by alien colonists who believed that humans were not capable of surviving without their own technology and resources. However, he quickly proved them wrong, demonstrating the adaptability and resilience of humanity in challenging circumstances. He set up a base camp on the planet's desolate surface, surrounded by towering trees that provided shelter from harsh winds and radiation levels. The Treehouse Institute was designed to be self-sustaining, with sustainable energy sources like solar panels generating electricity while also recycling waste for its own needs. Over time, Jake became known as a respected figure among alien colonists, known not only for his expertise in environmental conservation, but also for his commitment to inspiring others towards sustainability. He hosted workshops and seminars on topics such as renewable energy, hydroponics, and biotechnology, sharing the knowledge he had accumulated over his years of research with eager students and researchers from all around the planet. The station at the Treehouse Institute was a hub of activity, where scientists, engineers, and other experts worked together to develop innovative solutions that could help us create a sustainable future. Jake was particularly passionate about using renewable energy sources like solar panels, wind turbines, and hydroelectric power plants to provide clean, affordable electricity for all inhabitants. One day, as he sat in his laboratory observing the progress of one of their latest projects, salvager Jake received an unexpected message from Earth's military intelligence agency. They had discovered a group of rogue alien factions on the planet who were actively working against humanity and trying to establish an underground net. Work that would facilitate the extraction and export of vital resources like minerals, metals, and precious stones. Fearing for the survival of his fellow humans, Jake scrambled to develop countermeasures as quickly as possible. He collaborated with a team of top scientists to design new technologies that could detect and neutralize these alien threats while preserving Earth's natural resources. They worked tirelessly in their labs, creating advanced weapons systems, energy shields, and defensive structures to protect the station from attacks. Their efforts paid off when they successfully infiltrated one of the rogue faction's underground operations and disrupted their plans for resource extraction. The group was arrested, and Jake watched as the alien forces were dismantled, ensuring that our precious resources would remain within safekeeping. With the threat neutralized, salvager Jake returned to Earth's orbit, where he met with his colleagues from the Institute of Sustainability and shared his findings with the world. He emphasized the importance of collaboration between humans and extraterrestrial civilizations in creating a sustainable future, emphasizing how their unique perspectives could help us find innovative solutions that would benefit everyone. He continued to push for further research on alien life forms, hoping to learn more about their capabilities and potential contributions to our planet's sustainability efforts. However, as the years passed, he discovered that even with his greatest scientific achievements, humanity still had a long way to go in achieving true environmental conservation and creating a sustainable future. The Treehouse Institute became a symbol of hope for all living beings on this alien world, inspiring others to join him in working towards a better tomorrow. The Institute's commitment to sustainability continued to evolve as new challenges emerged, requiring the collective efforts of scientists, engineers, and policymakers from around the globe to ensure that our planet remains healthy and vibrant. The legacy of salvager Jake Morrison lives on through the Treehouse Institute, a shining example of how one person can make a difference in the face of adversity and inspire others to join him in shaping a brighter tomorrow. His vision continues to guide the work of researchers and scientists worldwide, pushing for innovative solutions that would benefit not just Earth, but also future generations. As he sat on his laboratory bench, surrounded by the intricate designs of the Treehouse Institute's infrastructure, salvager Jake looked out at the vast expanse of the alien world with a sense of pride. He knew that his work had saved countless lives and helped to ensure that our planet remained sustainable for years to come. The EXT, Abandoned Alien City, Day Jake Morrison, a seasoned salvager with a rugged exterior and a heart of gold, crash lands on an alien world after being swept up in the tides of a massive meteor shower that hit Earth's surface months ago. The city lay desolate and eerie, its structures crumbled like ruins under the weight of destruction caused by the impact. As he looked around at his surroundings, Jake was immediately struck by the incredible diversity of life on this alien planet. There were towering trees with gnarled trunks that stretched towards the sky, their branches reaching out to touch the clouds, a testament to the adaptability and resilience of these beings. The air was thick with an eerie silence, punctuated only occasionally by chirping birds or distant echoes of strange noises from beyond. Despite the harsh environment, there were signs of life here. Tiny insects crawling along the ground in search of food, and occasional animals scurrying through the ruins of buildings that once served as homes. Jake couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at how these beings had managed to adapt and survive in this hostile world. Treehouse Institute Research Lab. day as he made his way inside the sprawling laboratory complex. Jake was greeted by the sight of Dr. Ava Patel, one of the Treehouse Institute's leading researchers. She looked up as he stepped into the room, her face filled with a mixture of concern and excitement. "Jake," she said, running over to him with a warm smile. "We've been waiting for you." Dr. Patel led Jake through the bustling research facilities, where scientists and engineers were working tirelessly on various projects aimed at harnessing the power of this alien world's unique resources. There was a team of researchers studying how to cultivate rare plant species that could provide food and medicine for the local inhabitants, as well as one group developing advanced technologies to protect the environment from damage caused by natural disasters. As they explored the laboratory, Jake couldn't help but marvel at the ingenuity of these scientists and engineers. They had created a microcosm within this alien world, where their work could have far-reaching consequences for both Earth and its inhabitants. He observed as Dr. Patel shared details about their latest findings on how to harness the power of biotechnology to revitalize ancient civilizations that had long been forgotten. As they continued through the complex, Jake couldn't shake off the feeling that he was intruding on something sacred. The Treehouse Institute held a deep reverence for this alien world and its unique resources, which were considered more precious than anything humanity could offer. He understood why Dr. Patel's team chose to remain hidden away from the rest of society in order to protect their work and ensure that it remained confidential. Tropical Research Lab. Day after a long day at the Treehouse Institute, Jake sat down with Dr. Patel for an evening drink overlooking the lush gardens surrounding the facility. They discussed various topics related to salvaging alien worlds and the challenges they faced in bringing their findings back to Earth's shores. As the sun began to set over the tropical landscape, Jake shared his thoughts on the significance of salvager Jake Morrison's legacy and how it would continue to influence future generations of scientists, engineers, and policymakers working towards a sustainable future. He emphasized that salvaging alien worlds was not just about finding valuable resources, but also about inspiring others to believe in their own potential to make positive changes. Dr. Patel nodded thoughtfully as she listened, her expression turning contemplative. "Jake," she said, reaching for his hand. "You're right. Your journey serves as a reminder that even when we face seemingly insurmountable odds, there is always hope and possibility." As they sat in the quiet of their lab, Jake couldn't help but feel grateful for the opportunity to witness firsthand the incredible work being done by Dr. Patel's team. They had created a world where science and nature coexist in harmony, and he knew that his efforts as a salvager would play a crucial role in shaping this new era. Alabian City. Night as Jake lay down under the stars on the abandoned alien city rooftop. He couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for everything they had witnessed during their journey so far. The incredible diversity of life on this planet was a testament to the resilience and adaptability of these beings, who had managed to survive in such a hostile environment. The Treehouse Institute's legacy lived on as Jake reflected on his own experiences with salvaging alien worlds and the impact he had made upon humanity. He knew that his work would continue to inspire future generations, just like salvager Jake Morrison did for so many others before him. As he drifted off into sleep, surrounded by the rustling leaves of ancient trees and a starry sky above, Jake felt grateful for this incredible journey and the opportunity to contribute towards making our planet a better place. The possibilities were endless as he looked forward to the next challenge that awaited him in his quest to save and protect this alien world for generations yet to come. The sun began to set over the deserted alien city, casting a warm glow on Jake's makeshift shelter. As he lay beneath the starry sky, his mind raced with thoughts of all that he had experienced and accomplished during his incredible journey so far. The memory of salvager Jake Morrison rushing through the ruins of an ancient civilization, fighting off fierce creatures, and restoring order to a world in peril, filled him with pride and determination. Jake knew that the Treehouse Institute's legacy lived on as he reflected on his own experiences with salvaging alien worlds and the impact he had made upon humanity. He was grateful for the lessons learned from Salvager Morrison, the importance of adaptability, resilience, and a deep respect for the natural world, and how they would guide him in saving this new alien city. As Jake lay down to sleep that night, his thoughts were turned towards the next challenge that awaited him in his quest to save and protect this alien world. The ruins of an ancient civilization had once been bustling with life, but now stood as a testament to the harsh realities of colonization and human greed. As he gazed out at the desolate landscape around him, Jake knew that there was much work to be done. He spent days examining the city's infrastructure, analyzing its layout, and studying the ancient texts on display for clues about how it had once functioned. He discovered a secret passage hidden beneath one of the towering structures that led deeper into the ruins than he could have ever imagined. As he made his way through the darkness, Jake felt a surge of energy coursing through his veins. Suddenly, he heard footsteps behind him. Turning around, he saw a group of advanced alien creatures standing before him, their eyes glowing with an intense light.